Once upon a time, in a village so picturesque it looked like a painting, lived a cheerful girl named Little Red Riding Hood. Red, as everyone called her, wore a cloak the color of cherry blossoms, made by her loving grandmother. One sunny morning, Red's mother handed her a basket filled with fresh cookies, her grandma's favorite jam, and a bottle of honey. Off Red went, skipping through the forest, humming a jaunty tune. As Red ventured deeper into the woods, she met Mr. Bluebird, who chirped, "Off to Grandma's, are we?" Red nodded and laughed. "Yes, but I want to take a new path today. Adventuring is much more fun." Mr. Bluebird peered down the unfamiliar trail and shook his head. "Be careful. That path is full of surprises." Red, undeterred by the warning, continued along the new path with enthusiasm. The forest grew thicker, and suddenly, Red found herself in an enchanted meadow that wasn't on any map. Flowers of every imaginable color danced in the breeze, while magical creatures peeked out from behind mushrooms and trees. Choosing to rest, Red sat on a glowing rock, unaware of the curious eyes watching her. Oliver, a mischievous but friendly squirrel, scampered down and introduced himself. "You're not from around here, are you?" Red giggled. "I'm on my way to Grandma's, but took a different route." Oliver's eyes widened. "Different route? This meadow is part of the Everchanging Woods. Paths here shift, and you may find yourself in tricky spots." Red, ever the adventurer, smiled. "Tricky spots? Sounds fun." Suddenly, the ground beneath them shimmered, and they were transported to a dense, foggy part of the forest. Red and Oliver were determined to find their way, but then they heard a low growl. Emerging from the mist was Tiberius, a majestic but grumpy old wolf who wore spectacles and carried an ancient book. "Who dares to enter my domain?" he rumbled. Red stepped forward bravely. "It's just me, Little Red Riding Hood, and my friend Oliver. We're a bit lost." Tiberius squinted. "Lost, HM? Well, you're in the Valley of Echoes now, and nothing is as it seems." Guided by Tiberius's cryptic advice, Red and Oliver tried to make sense of the puzzling echoes that filled the valley. Voices of past travelers gave them clues and riddles, which they needed to solve to find their way out. After what seemed like hours of laughter, confusion, and a bit of frustration, they finally unveiled the secret. The echoing voices formed a path, leading them to a sparkling archway of trees. Beyond the archway lay Red's familiar forest, now tinged with evening hues. She waved goodbye to Oliver and promised Tiberius she'd visit again, armed with more questions for his ancient wisdom. As Red approached her grandma's cozy cottage, she found her grandma waiting outside with a warm smile. Red handed over the goodies and recounted her thrilling adventure through the ever-changing woods. Grandma chuckled. "Oh, Red, only you could turn a simple journey into such an exciting quest." They both laughed, and the woods echoed their joy.